just a few steps away from the bright, expensive streets of San Francisco, a city that symbolizes technology and progress, lies a hidden reality that many prefer not to see. This city, known for its view of the Golden Gate Bridge, is now overshadowed by plastic tents and the weary gazes of people who once had grand dreams. Here, the true form of contrast takes shape. Billionaires behind the shiny windows of Silicon Valley offices, and just a few streets away, individuals struggling daily with addiction, poverty, and neglect. San Francisco is a city of two worlds, the world of hope and the world of despair. San Francisco is a city whose name is intertwined with freedom, creativity, and technology. A city that, in past decades, served as a haven for artists, programmers, and those who believed in the possibility of a better world. However, now the very streets that were once filled with dreams and music have transformed into a stage for human drama. A drama of loneliness, addiction, and the struggle for survival. Along Market Street, where luxury stores shine next to tech offices, just a few steps further reveals another reality waiting for you. Homeless tents, makeshift shelters made of tarpaulin, are lined with eyes that are no longer accustomed to hope. Each tent has a story, a tale of gradual decline. Some have come from battles with mental illness, others from the ruthlessness of the job market, and some from the embrace of substances that were initially pain relievers but later became chains. Many residents of these streets once had jobs, families, and homes that now exist only in their memories. For many, addiction was an escape, an unsuccessful attempt to flee anxiety, hopelessness, and a sense of worthlessness. Yet, San Francisco is not just a bystander, it is a participant. The staggering housing prices, the ruthless growth of tech companies that have pulled the ground from under the middle class, and policies often written from the safe distance of office desks, all play a role in this tragedy. In a city where a small apartment rents for over $5,000, just a few delays in rent payment can separate a family from their home and add them to the streets. The city is striving tirelessly. There are programs for emergency shelters, addiction treatment centers, and rehabilitation initiatives. However, the reality states the number of homeless people is still on the rise. Over 8,000 individuals are officially homeless, but experts believe the actual number is much higher. People who sleep in their cars, hide in warehouses, or wait in parks for morning to arrive. Addiction and homelessness are two ends of a rope intertwined with each other. When someone lives on the street, the cold, anxiety, and despair make anything that offers a moment of relief tempting. In many cases, drugs provide that fleeting comfort. Heroin, fentanyl, methamphetamine, names that have become nightmares for San Francisco. And for every weary face lying on the edge of the sidewalk, there is a human story, not just a social problem. Yet amid this darkness, there are sparks of light. Volunteers who distribute hot meals among the tents every morning. Nurses who try to care for patients, who don't even have identity records. And kind-hearted individuals who sometimes, with just a glance, remind us of our humanity. San Francisco harbors a tremendous paradox, a city of future technology, yet trapped in an unresolved human past. The very city that claims to lead in innovation still cannot find a simple answer to the suffering of people living in the shadows of tall buildings. But the main question is homelessness merely a crisis of San Francisco, or is it a mirror reflecting the weaknesses of all modern societies? It's easy to forget, but difficult to look. And perhaps that is the first step toward change, to see. The images of streets filled with tents may be shocking, but behind every image stands a person with memories, dreams, and a desire for a better life. When we view them merely as numbers, we exclude humanity from the equation. And when we lose sight of humanity, there is no real progress. San Francisco may represent a picture of the future for all our cities. If we forget that behind the data and statistics, hearts are beating. Homelessness is not just a lack of a home, but a sign of the divide among people. If we wish to build a brighter future, we must start by seeing, by listening, and by believing that no one deserves to be forgotten. If this narrative resonates with you, share it with others. Perhaps this sharing can be a small step toward restoring humanity to the streets that once belonged to dreams.